Hey writers! So today we're going to be learning how to use a writing checklist. A writing checklist is something that all writers use, whether they're a kindergarten writer, fifth grade writer, a high school writer, a college writer, and sometimes even grown-up writers use a checklist to help them make sure that their writing has all of the things they know it needs to have. We've learned so many things that are important to have in your writing. And I don't want you to forget any of these things. So I made a checklist. Every time you finish writing, you can look at this checklist and say, okay, my writing has this and this and this and this and this. Since we can't really check on the computer, you can just look at it and go, check, check, check. And when we come back to school, you can check it off in real life with a marker or a pencil. Psst. If your family has a printer and you want me to send them the checklist so they can print it out, just let me know. I can send it to you. But otherwise, we'll check on the computer. Let's look at it. Here are all of the things on our writing checklist. We need 2-finger spaces. We need neat handwriting so people can read it. This says, I heard lots of sounds in every word. So words shouldn't just have one letter. They should have lots and lots of sounds. You need pictures that match my words. Remember, you don't just want to draw any old picture, pictures that match my words. And look, this picture has lots of details. They drew the grass, the sky, used real life colors. That's what we want to do. Uppercase letters at the start of every sentence. See how this sentence has an uppercase H at the beginning. This says lowercase letters in all other words. The rest of your sentence should be all lowercase letters, unless it's somebody's name. Periods, exclamation marks, or question marks at the end of every sentence. See? The end of the sentence has a period. Don't forget. Labels on the picture, and speech bubbles. These are all the things that make great K2 writing. Today, as you're working on your writing, I want you to really focus on making sure you have these things. I'll show you how I do it with mine. All right, I'm looking at my writing and I'm going to see which of these things do I have. So far, I already have 2-finger spaces. See them? 2-finger spaces, check. Do I have neat handwriting so far? Yeah, neat handwriting, check. Have I heard lots of sounds in every word? Check. Let's see, do I have pictures that match my words? Yeah, this is the bread sitting out in the sun, and this is me mixing and then waiting. That matches my words. Check. Do I start every sentence with an uppercase letter? There and there. Yeah. Notice, friends, I, when it's a word by itself, is always uppercase. That one's tricky. I don't really know why, but that's why. Strange. And then we have lowercase letters in all the other words. Check. Except for I. Do I have a period at the end of every sentence? Period there. Period there. Period there. Check. What about labels? This picture has lots of labels, but maybe I could add some more on this page. But so far I do have them, and maybe I'll add some more. And speech bubbles. I have a speech bubble on this page, but maybe I'll do a speech bubble when I do my last page, so I have even more. Okay, so I know I have everything so far, except I could probably use more labels and more speech bubbles. As I finish my last page, I'm really going to focus on making sure I continue all of these things on my last page. 2-finger spaces, neat handwriting, pictures that match my words, focusing on having an uppercase letter at the beginning of the sentence, and then lowercase letters in all the other words. Follow me as I do my work. All right, we know it's very important to start by reading over the writing we've already done. Baking bread. This is what reminds me of what I want to write about. Make sure I don't write the same thing twice or write it in the wrong order. By Miss Minion. First, I mix flour and water and let it sit in the sun. And I have some labels and me mixing the flour and the water. Next, I put all the ingredients in the bowl. I waited for 10 hours. Here's me mixing all the ingredients in the bowl and then saying, is it ready? Oh, and I remember thinking that I could really add some more labels to this page so that I can check it on my checklist. So I'm going to add bowl, bowl, and spoon, ooh. Oh, I know that double O makes that ooh sound. Spoon, and I'll add clock, C cap, L leaf, O octopus, clock, K kite. Good, now I have more labels. Now I gotta finish my last page. What happens at the end? I already know that it's really good if writers add a feeling to the last page. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna say, I baked my bread in the oven and I was so proud. I was feeling really proud, like I baked bread all on my own and it was really yummy. So I'm gonna say, I baked my bread in the oven. I felt really proud. Okay, I spells I, it's uppercase. I baked, B bear, 2 finger space, B bear, A, oh, A acorn, that long A sound. Bake, K kite. I baked, D dog. I baked my M. Y spells my. Say word. I baked my bread. Ooh, not a lot of space there. Should I go all the way down here? No, next line on the left. Bread. B bear. Ring. Egg. Bread. Dog. I baked my bread in. Ooh, say word. I-N spells in. In the. T-H-E spells the. In the oven. Ooh, not a lot of space there. I'm gonna go to the next line. U umbrella, V violin, E egg, then and nest. I baked my bread in the oven. Period at the end. I was so proud. 2 finger space. I spells I. Uppercase because it's I, and uppercase because it's the beginning of the sentence. I. Do you want to say I was or I felt? Let's say I felt. I fish. Egg. Fell leaf. Felt turtle. I felt so. Ooh, so is a sight word. S-O spells so proud. Oh, I hear that purr blend of a P and an R, like in pretzel. I'm gonna write that. Ooh. Ow. That's a tricky one. There's a lot of ways to make the ow sound. You can use OU together, make an ow sound, or OW, octopus plus a woo 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 woo. I'm gonna try that. OW, proud, kind of like in cow, or how, proud dog. And a period at the end. And now I'm gonna draw a picture. Remember, I want to be able to check it off on my checklist. So I have to make my picture have lots of details and match my words. It should also have labels and speech bubbles. I'm going to draw a really proud face. Like that. Like I'm so proud of my bread. I'm going to add a speech bubble that says, I am so proud. I am so proud. Oh, I already wrote it down here. Proud. Now I'll add an exclamation point there. See that? To show it's not just I am so proud, it's I am so proud. You can tell I'm proud by my speech bubble and my face. Notice how I also added like the sink and the cabinet and my kitchen, the oven. I'm going to label it. I'm going to write oven. Oven. I'll label my bread. Bread. And I'll even label my sink. I iguana. Sing. Sink. All right. I really focused on that checklist and making sure I had everything that is on the checklist in my story. Tomorrow, I'll show you how you finish your book by going through the checklist one more time. Today, as you're writing, you might want to leave the checklist up on the screen so you can make sure you have all of those things in your book. Happy writing! Pause now to do your writing homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de escritura. Continue working on your choice writing piece. Try your best to make sure you are doing all the things on the writing checklist.